Hi, I'm Arielle, and I go to George Bush High School, and this is a poem about the Freedom Tour. Wait, what's a Freedom Tour? It's learning the history they tried to water down, the history they shortened, the history they skipped, the history they hoped we forget. That black history. The history of foot soldiers, not soldiers with rifles, not soldiers with tanks, but soldiers with worn out shoes, tired feet, for a right that should have already been theirs. The right to vote, the right to be heard, the right to exist as full citizens in a country they helped build. And when they march, there were people in power who wanted to stop them, silence them, suppress them, erase them, but they kept marching, step after step after step after step. Now let me tell you about Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday, a day stained with pain, a day stained with courage, a day we'll never forget, because while people marched peacefully, violence came charging towards them. Because while people demanded justice, they were met with fists, clubs, and hatred. And when the streets became dangerous, families opened their doors, their homes, and their hearts, giving foot soldiers a place to rest, a place to heal, a place to survive, while men dressed in brown tried to beat them black and blue. But here's the thing about a movement. You can bruise a body, you can wound a person, but you cannot beat an idea whose time has come. You cannot kill courage. You cannot silence people determined to be heard. That's why we protect this legacy. That's why we tell these stories. That's why we remember. Because we refuse to let their sacrifices become footnotes. We refuse to let their names disappear. We refuse to let their struggles be forgotten. Martin Luther King gave his life trying to help people find their voice, a voice that slavery tried to steal, a voice that segregation tried to silence, a voice that hatred tried to bury, yet it survived. It survived the ships, it survived the chains, it survived the whips, it survived the laws destined to keep us down. It survived. And because it survived, we're standing here today. But the fight didn't end. Not then, not now. Because equality is not something you win once and keep forever. It must be protected, defended, remembered. Because when they erase history, they erase warnings. When they erase history, they erase lessons. When they erase history, they erase truth. And when truth disappears, history repeats itself. The same fear, the same prejudice, the same injustice, the same fight, just different chains. Different names, different faces, but the same chains. So remember the foot soldiers, remember Bloody Sunday, remember the sacrifices, remember the voices that refuse to be silenced. And when they ask why we tell these stories, tell them this: because freedom is not remembered by accident, it is remembered on purpose.
Papa, boy, yo, papa, boy,